So, okay. So I just had my fight last December 16, month ago. And I wanna I wanna share with you guys the the five lessons that I've learned during the process of fight camp. So number one, fighting is no joke. It is no joke. Anyone anyone in the martial arts scene is someone you shouldn't underestimate or take for granted. Again, there's a difference between sports and there's a difference between martial arts. Any martial art that is jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, muay thai, kickboxing, MMA, doesn't matter. But anyone, anyone who puts themselves through the martial art and is training hard, that is a dangerous person. That is someone who you should look after for. And in here fighting, again, now that you do Muay Thai, or in my case, I do Muay Thai, I I chose to fight, to have a to have an actual fight, an organized fight with someone. And let me tell you that it is no joke. It is something that you shouldn't joke around because it is really brutal. Again, there's a difference between just training for, let's say, for fitness or for lifestyle because you just want to be better at the sport. There's a difference between that training, and there's a difference between training to fight, okay? Remember that actually um it's hard, man. It's something that you have to consider thinking about. Do I want to fight, or am I just forced to fight, right? You should know within yourself that I want to fight because I want to test my skills, I want to test my abilities, or I want to fight because I'm forced to, right? In my case, I wanted to fight because I've been doing this sport for 5 years, and now this is the chance to actually test my skills and show what I've made of, right? Within those 5 years. Now, number one, fighting is no joke because it's really not. Like, it is hard. Expect all the bad shit to happen. It's hard, it's draining, it's fucking tiring. There's days when you don't want to show up. There's days when you don't want to do the work. There's days when you're tired, when you're sleepy, you're unmotivated. All the bad shit is gonna fucking be there in the training camp. Don't expect it to be fun. Don't expect it to be happy because you're gonna suffer. Now, the second one is you have to prepare. Okay, you should set a deadline. Not a deadline. You should set a time frame when you'd actually want to fight, right? So let's say I fought December 16, right? And let's say I started training, September maybe? Started to take training seriously September, so October, November, December. That's 3 months, right? That's 3 months. Now, expect that those 3 months is the time for you to prepare for the actual fight. How many 3 months? So that's like 12 weeks, right? So you're given 12 weeks to prepare. So within those 12 weeks, you have to work on everything. You have to work on your technique, you have to work on your cardio. There's a lot of factors to work on. You have to spar. It's it's not easy as what you think, right? There's a schedule, there's a process I had to follow. So when I had to show up during the training day, I I had to wear my mouth guard, I had to wear my headgear, right? There's a lot of factors to consider, especially the competitions amateur. So you had to wear headgear, you had to wear mouth guard, you had to wear elbow pads, you had to wear body vest, you had to wear shin guards. Given the fact that there's a lot of things that you have to you have to consider, right? Because amateur is different from pro. In pro, there's no protection, there's no guard, but in amateur there's a lot of uh things that you have to put on. So that's what I was considering. I was considering that I had to prepare myself for the fact that I had to wear these things, right? So during practice, I I have to wear my mouth guard when running, jogging with my teammates jogging. That was a lot for cardio. Don't underestimate cardio. It's very important. So again, going back, so I had to run, right? To run with my mouth guard, and then I after that get back to the gym. We do 3 rounds of skipping rope, jumping rope, whatever you call it. With no water, just continuous 3 rounds with 30 seconds break. After that, you have we have to shadow box for, let's say, around 4 rounds, right? With, let's say, small weights, 4 rounds. After shadow box, you go bag work, right? Let's say 3 rounds, elbows, knees, punches, knees, power kicks, low kicks, whatever it may be. Just be familiarize yourself with the bag, hitting the bag, targeting the bag. After the bag, we have mitts. Usually, there's like 4 rounds, right? And those mitts, you really have to. It's really tiring. It's draining. You have to give your all. You see, after that, after that process, you have to, what do you call this again? Maybe another session of bags again, and then abs. You see, there's a lot of steps when you immerse yourself in a fight camp. Well, again, it depends on your coach. It depends on the system he's built. It's different for athletes. It depends on their coach. It depends on the gym. But in my case, those were the things that I had to do, right? To In order to be fully prepared for the fight, I had to jog. I had to do the bags. I had to do the mitts. I had to do abs. Let's say around 10 to 12 or maybe 14 rounds per session, and I train 4 or 5 times a week, right? So it it's something that you have to prepare yourself for mentally. It's it's always it's always the it's more on mentally, not physically, because when the mind gives up, the body will slow down, and it will give up also. When you tell your mind that, oh, this is the only thing that I can do, so I'm done, I'm tired, I'm no longer ready. It already hurts, my body hurts, and this is the maximum capacity that I can perform at. When you tell that to yourself that it hurts, I'm done, it's tiring, that's when your body's gonna give up, that's when your body's gonna hurt, that's when you lose, right? There's a lot of instances, hear me out, in training camp where I didn't want to do anything, I didn't want to show up, and that's where number three comes in. Showing up when you don't want to. Of course, well, maybe at the first weeks, right, of the training camp, you're so happy, you're so charged, you're so hyped. Yes, I'm gonna beat him up. But then you soon to realize how boring, how tiring, how taxing the process is. You have to do the same things all over and over again, and you have to show up. Not showing up, that's when you have to dig deep. That's when you have to say this to yourself that I put myself into this, and willing to go through whatever it takes. Either good or bad, I will show up. I will do my responsibility. I will get it done. That's it. That's the mindset you should have. The mindset of being able to show up despite the circumstance, despite the situation. Yeah, you're busy like me. thankfully enough, I wasn't busy with college at the time. Diba? So, if let's say I was really busy, but I had to fight, so that's my responsibility. I have to show up despite, let's say, me being tired, me being sleepy, unmotivated. You have to do it, right? You have to just put yourself in that situation that you have to show up. You have to actually um do it. Show up to the gym, right? It's it's not easy. Like sometimes there were times also that I didn't want to go. I was super tired. My body was hurting from all the sparring, from from all the pads, from all the mid work. But I chose to show up to practice and do my responsibility. It's just a matter of how bad you want it. It's just a matter of, are you willing to do it even when it's hard? Are you willing to do it when you don't feel motivated? Are you do you have the willpower to push through? Do you have the the strength to endure all the pain? You have to ask yourself, am I willing to go through this? Am I willing to go through the hard times? Am I willing to go through the shitty times, the challenging times? Am I willing to put myself in that situation? Right? Am I ready to show up? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself. That am I actually am I ready, and am I willing? Do I have the commitment to show up? Do I have the discipline? Do I have the dedication to just do it, to just show up? You have to ask yourself those questions before you even wanna fight. Yeah, don't get me wrong, training is good, but fighting at fighting in general is a different level. You cannot compare uh training camp into training training normal. It is different. Both are very different from each other. And yeah, so it's it's really something that you have to commit yourself into doing, right? It's at the end of the day, it's your choice. Well, I'm lucky enough that I was given a choice to, if I wanted to fight, because if you think about it, fighting is not for everyone. Others fight because they have to fight, because they needed to get money to support their families, to help their kids, to give their kids education. It's not easy, right? Others have no choice but to fight so that they can provide and support for their families, right? Others do have that. That's their reality. That's what they face every day. And on the other hand, I'm just a normal student who wants to fight, who wants to showcase my skills, right? So it's really different. Fighting is really, it's subjective, right? It really depends per person, per athlete. I'm just sharing here my experience, right? Because we all go through different stage, different experiences, right? What what might apply to me might not apply to other people. What might apply to them might not apply to me, and that's completely fine. That's completely normal, as long as you're able to do your role, you're able to do your responsibility, you're able to work hard towards your goal. That's what's important. And um, my learning is, fourth lesson rather, is you have to make time, right? We're all given 24 hours in a day. How can you fit in those 2 hours? How can you fit in those 2 hours for training? Because it's important, right? So what I did in my case, I talked to my coach. I told him, oh, we're gonna train at this time tomorrow afternoon, let's say 4 p.m. I'll be there. When you tell him you'll be there at 4 p.m., you have to be there, right? You have to already plan it ahead of time that tomorrow I'm free, 4 p.m., I'm going there. Not, oh, something came up, I cannot go. No. Once you made the decision to show up at that time, you show up at that time, right? You have to make time for it. We're given 24 hours in a day. Let's say you have school. Maybe like after class, you show up straight to the gym so that after your training, you can work on your other requirements. It's all about time. It's you need to ask yourself how can I fit in the 2 hours in my 24 hours? How can I fit this into my schedule? You need to make a time for it, okay? You need to make time for everything. You need to make time, okay? Because you need it. Because if you don't train, then you're one step you're not one step ahead from your opponent. He's one step ahead of you, right? Now, it's super important. Time is really important. Showing up, because there's no secret formula to winning. I think that as long as you show up in training, as long as you listen to your coach, as long as you do what he tells you to do, as long as you you train hard, you listen well, you don't have this egotistic attitude that, oh, I'm better than my coach, oh, I think what he's doing is wrong, then that's not the mindset here. The mindset should be, I'm trusting the process. I'm willing to go through whatever it takes. It's either the good, bad, highs or lows. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to show up. I trust my coach. I trust his system. I trust his instructions. I trust that it will work out. In the end, everything's gonna be fine, right? That should be the mindset. It's again, it's you guys are a team, right? It's not it's not the only one you here that's working. You have a coach, you have teammates. You guys are there to build each other up. In my case, in my experience, I had, let's say, two teammates. We were gonna fight in the same competition, so I was with them all the time. We train together. We spar with each other. We'll do the we'll do abs together. We'll do the bags together. You you have to recognize that you have teammates also, and you have to push them to be better. Same, same as them. They want you to be better. They want you to win. They want you to excel. Same goes for you, right? The teammates are there with you through good and bad times, through the shitty times, through the low times. They're there with you, right? They're experiencing it with you. If you're tired, they're also tired. It doesn't make no difference. You guys are feeling the same thing. If they don't want to show up, they also don't want to show up. It's the same thing, right? These guys are there with you. They're with you all the time. You're not alone. You're not alone, and you have to recognize that the teammates are there to support you, to build you up, to bring you better. At the end of the day, that's what you want. You want them to win. You want to win. You want everyone to succeed. You want everyone to be happy. You want everyone to achieve their goals, right? And that's a good thing. That there's training partners. There's people who are there with you in going through the process, so that you are not alone, right? You don't feel left behind. You don't feel isolated, because you know that you know that someone's accompanying you. Someone's being accountable for you. That someone's guiding you. Someone's helping you. Someone's there to help you become better as a athlete, as a fighter. Your teammates are there, are always there. That's why it is important. It is very, very important to build a good and healthy relationship with your teammates, to get to know them, to push them, to motivate them, to talk to them, to inspire them. You need to build a good bond, so that when you guys train, even though it's hard, you guys are having a good time. You know that you guys are there to go through the process. You guys are there to finish strong, to stay strong. That's the goal. So when the fight's there, you guys know that I did my best. We did our best, and now it's just time to showcase, right? To showcase our skills, our talents, our passion for the sport, to show what we're made of, what we're built, right? It's better that training's hard than it's something that's easy, that's manageable, right? It's better to really, really train hard to the point that it's super hard than having a mediocre, average, chill training, because it won't help you for the fight. It will not help you. Training needs to be hard. Training needs to be difficult for you to grow. That's why mental toughness is key. You need to strengthen your mind. You need to you need to have the willpower. You need to have the attitude to push through. Like, yeah, it's fucking hard, but I fucking did it. It's fucking hard, but I fucking pushed through. It's hard, but I came out on top, right? No matter how hard it is, no matter how challenging it is, I will push through. I will get the job done, and I will do it properly. I will execute the plan properly. Now, one more thing to keep in mind is your coach, right? The coach, it's he should be something that you trust, right? In my case, I've known my coach for 6 years. I've been training with him for 6 years, right? He's been my not really head coach, but he's been training me like a lot of times. So he knows me already. My skills, my strengths, my weaknesses, and from there we work on it. We work on it. Me along with my coach, we work on our my skills, my strengths, my weaknesses. We both work on it, right? He's gonna he's gonna give me advice. He's gonna give me tips. Oh, you need to do this. This is what you need to do. And from there, I follow it. I listen clearly, and I listen to him because he knows better. He has more experience, so I trust him, right? That's for it. But of course, you should also get a coach on someone who you have a deep bond, deep connection with. When you guys joke around, you guys are having a good time. You should get a coach who's yeah. I want you to be better. I want you to improve. I want you to excel. But at the same time, there should also be a balance. You should always strike a balance. You should always find a balance between a coach who's there, who pushes you, who wants you to do better every single time, who wants to see you succeed in this sport, and at the same time, you should find a coach who you can have fun, you can have a good time with, you can laugh about, make jokes about, tell stories, be comfortable with him, right? And that's the good thing about coach, because it doesn't feel like you're working, because you're actually both of you are actually there in the process in helping each other out, right? The coach and the student must build a good relationship. So that's what I've learned. That's what I want to share. That's it. Thank you.